So today I'm here under my beautiful grapevine to tell you a story. And the reason I decided to go under my beautiful grapevine is because the story is about my father who loved black grapes. So that's why I decided to go under here to tell you the story, since the story is about him. My father passed away in late November 2021. It was a very sad day, but at the same time, it was a relief day because my father had been suffering from a lot of diseases since 20 years-ish, maybe a little bit more. 21 years, he's been suffering from a lot of diseases. He's been in and out of hospital for 20 plus years. But my father was somebody that was very positive. He loved life. He never complained about anything, even though we know he was suffering a lot. He just enjoyed life in general, and that's where I got my joy of life, is definitely from my father. And yeah, so come back to today. Here's my story. My mom was waiting for a hip replacement for about a year now, and she got a call in the beginning of September saying that there was a place for her to have the surgery. She was happy because they had told her that she probably had to wait at least another year, so 2 years in total, before getting the surgery, and she was suffering a lot from the hip. So anyway, so in early September, she did get the call. Everyone was happy because she was suffering a lot. And so the day of the surgery, it was early in the morning, I went to get her to go to the hospital. And you know how hospitals are. There's a lot of people, there are big parking lots. We tried to find a parking in the parking lot near the entrance because she couldn't walk. She didn't want me to let her out in front of the door because she was nervous, and I guess she needed somebody to go with her. I was going in with her, but she didn't want to wait for me at the entrance, so she wanted to come and park the car with me. So we went to park the car and get all of her stuff. It's a one-day surgery, so she was going to go in for the surgery and stay one night and leave the day after. But she was nervous about that because in her home she has a lot of stairs, so she didn't want to go the day after because she thought it was too soon. Because of the stairs, she needed to go up and down. While we were walking to the hospital entrance, I was trying to reassure her, saying that everything would be fine, that she knew people that had the surgery and they were better now and the recovery went well, and all of them had told her that the pain that she had right now was way worse than the surgery itself. But you know, she's in her 70s and surgery is scary. While we were walking, and we came to a sidewalk, so I looked down to make sure that she didn't fall because of her hip. So when we went onto the sidewalk, she looked at me and she says, "I'm really scared." And I was going to reply, but then I looked on the ground and then I see a feather, a white feather. So I look around to see if there was any bird. There was no bird. Nothing. So I bend over and I take the feather in my hand. My mom doesn't really believe in signs like this, but I do. So anyway, so as she was telling me that she was scared, I see the feather on the ground, take the feather, white feather. My father was a believer. He loved angel. He always carried with him a little cross chain and a little angel sign in his pocket. And my father loved watching birds. He was not like a super connoisseur of birds, but he loved watching them. He said they felt like they were free. So I found this white feather, and I told to my mom, everything will be fine. Dad is sending you a sign that everything will be fine. You don't have to be scared. He's here with you. I said, I know you don't believe in those signs, but I feel it. I can feel it. He's here. He's telling you everything will be fine. I said, look, there's no bird. There's no other feathers around at all. Not even one more that could have said, oh, well, there's birds that came here before. None. So my mom looked at me and she smiled, and I know she was half believing what I was saying, but I told her, I said, this is your sign that everything will go well. So the surgery went well. It went actually very well. She's now recovering. And you know how I told you that she was scared of leaving on the day after because of all the stairs that she's got at home? She has no washroom on the main floor. She needs to go up the stairs to go to the washroom. And she was scared of leaving the next day. Well, they kept her. Even though they had told her that they couldn't keep her. If the surgery went fine, she would be fine. But they kept her. We don't really have a reason why they kept her. But they kept her. Well, today's Vlogtober Day 8. I hope you enjoyed my story. Do you believe in signs around you? Let me know in the comment below. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.